Elon Musk to launch new jet plane. What if I told you that Elon Musk now has two of the most expensive jet planes, the Gulfstream G650er and the G550, the combined cost of which is around a whopping $85 million, an amount that could have gotten him as many as 10 commercial airplanes, and there isn't anything stopping him here. Electric cars and commercial spaceflight are clearly not enough. Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk said he's mulling how to provide super convenient electric-powered air travel. Hello and welcome to Query. If you are a Musk fan and don't want to miss anything about this incredible person, all you have to do is like and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you'll be notified every time a new video is released. In today's video, we will tell you all about Musk's new jet plane venture and how all this is going to impact the ongoing tensions between Russia and Ukraine. So without any further ado, let's begin. The military race between the US and Russia is getting on a whole different level, especially with Russia's recent aggression in Ukraine. It's because of this reason that the US military can't afford to let Russia innovate in military space. One thing which the US possesses and others don't is the world's richest man and billionaire tech entrepreneur Elon Musk. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO has been coming up with great innovations to help boost US military assets. The US military currently possesses the F-22 Raptor, one of the superior fighter jets in history of jets, which carries a powerful array of weaponry. It's the most advanced and most expensive production fighter aircraft to date. No wonder it was never offered to export customers, even other allies and NATO countries. Currently, it's the best fighter aircraft ever built. Engines of the Raptor allow the aircraft to supercruise over long ranges, while thrust vectoring nozzles, combined with a triplex fly-by-wire flight control system, make it exceptionally maneuverable. The F-22 started life as a straightforward air superiority fighter. However, since its introduction, this aircraft lacks a formidable air threat from other countries' fighters. Later, it evolved towards the multi-role fighter as a ground attack capability was added. Many of the sensors and avionics of this jet remain classified and are not known to the public. However, Musk's collaboration with the US military can get Tesla and SpaceX much-needed insights and help Musk take the F-22 Raptor to a whole new level. While jets might take up the major portion of Musk's vision to help Ukraine in the ongoing European crisis, he's also made a significant impact with his ahead-of-time technology to help Ukrainian forces win the drone war, as they use the technology in their effort to track and kill invading Russians. Drone teams in the field, sometimes in badly connected rural areas, are able to use Elon Musk's Starlink satellite system to connect them to targets and intelligence on their battlefield database. They can direct the drones to drop anti-tank munitions, sometimes flying up silently to Russian forces at night as they sleep in their vehicles. Sounds deadly, doesn't it? In an interview with Musk, he said he's dying to expand beyond cars and trucks with Tesla and build an electric supersonic jet. When asked to reveal his next great idea, Musk answered, "Well, I have been thinking about the vertical takeoff and landing electric jet a bit more. I mean, I think I have something that might close. I'm quite tempted to do something about it." Neither the idea of an electric jet nor a plane with a capacity for vertical takeoff and landing is revolutionary in and of itself. In June of 2015, an electric aircraft crossed the English Channel for the first time. Meanwhile, Denver-based XTI Aircraft Company has been raising money to prototype a vertical takeoff airplane, which the company says could be ready in 3 years. And Solar Impulse 2, a solar-powered aircraft, set a record in 2015 by crossing the Pacific Ocean. Musk first mentioned combining the two concepts last year, as he went on to say, "I do like the idea of an electric aircraft company. I think one could do a pretty cool supersonic vertical takeoff and landing electric jet. That would be really fun. I have a design in mind for that." Now the question is, how would electric jets really work? The planes would use vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL technology, to rise to a high altitude before using battery-powered propulsion to reach speeds in excess of 1,236 km per hour, 768 miles per hour. The concept would use two different propulsion systems, one to lift the plane off the ground and into the sky, the other to propel the craft forward at supersonic speeds. Speaking about how Tesla and the US military would make it possible, he said, "The interesting thing about an electric plane is that you want to go as high as possible, but you need a certain energy density in the battery pack because you have to overcome gravitational potential energy. Once you've overcome gravitational potential energy and you're at a high altitude, the energy you use in cruise is very low, and then you can recapture a large part of your gravitational potential energy on the way down. The higher you go, the faster you will go for the same amount of energy. And at a certain altitude, you can go supersonic with less energy per mile, quite a lot less energy per mile, than aircraft at 35,000 feet. It would be interesting to see how Musk can really turn this dream into reality, because if it does, it could put Musk and the US military in the driver's seat and help Musk fulfill his vow to help the Ukrainians in their ongoing conflict with Russia. So why is Musk hellbent on making such advanced combat-compatible jet planes? The race to build cutting-edge fighter jets is back with a vengeance. Today, with less than 1,000 fifth-generation fighters flying worldwide, the world is already looking ahead to the next generation. Since the Raptor's debut, other planes to join the fifth-generation pantheon include the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter and its international rivals, the Chengdu G-20 and Sukhoi Su-57. The evolving great power environment, particularly Russia and China acting aggressively against their neighbors while beefing up their armed forces, is driving increased spending on fighters. The US, along with Elon Musk, Japan, the UK, and France and Germany, are all working to develop 6th-generation fighters. The question is, just what makes up a 6th-gen fighter anyway? According to Elon Musk, future aircraft will likely be designed to land autonomously on aircraft carriers, which could be used to land the aircraft in rough weather at a precise landing zone. A 6th-gen fighter could land autonomously, without human control, or provide guidance to pilots landing under challenging circumstances. And then there's artificial intelligence, which will function as a sort of co-pilot to a human on the next-gen fighter jet. In fact, earlier this year, the Air Force revealed its secret new fighter jet will have an R2-D2-style sidekick, similar to the AI that operated a U-2 spy plane in an historic first. A cockpit-bound AI could oversee the jamming of enemy radars and monitor for threats to the plane, like incoming missiles, and then automatically launch chaff or flares to lure the missile away. AI could also be used to fly a Loyal Wingman drone, a semi-autonomous uncrewed aircraft that could fly alongside crewed fighters. What other bells and whistles will define the fighters of the future? We'll find out soon enough. Musk's supersonic electric jet might sound like a real deal, but it doesn't come without challenges. Broadly speaking, there are 3 difficult problems associated with supersonic electric VTOL flight. There's the problem of creating an electric propulsor that's capable of functioning effectively at supersonic speeds. Then there's the problem of designing batteries with both the specific energy necessary for supersonic cruise and the specific power required for vertical takeoffs and landings. Finally, there's the problem of packaging all of this into a viable supersonic airframe. All of this added up means that a supersonic electric VTOL jet is still a very long way from being practical, which is probably why Musk hasn't bothered to pursue it yet. During his infamous weed-smoking podcast with Joe Rogan in 2018, Musk acknowledged that an electric airplane isn't necessary right now. Electric cars are important, solar energy is important, stationary storage of energy is important. These things are much more important than creating electric supersonic VTOL. However, the billionaire tech entrepreneur sounded pretty optimistic when he said, "We will definitely get there, but part of success is getting the right technology pieces at the right time to achieve the market capability that can matter now. We're not in the age of supersonic electric VTOL yet, but there's so much opportunity to develop products towards that end." While electrification of automobiles is increasing around the world and Tesla is one of the leaders in that, Musk knows that the next step would be a mass electrification of aircraft. It will play a key role in future urban mobility. This is expected to bring a major change in the aircraft industry. Given Tesla CEO's ambitious dreams, it's very much possible that Tesla or SpaceX will enter electric jet space. But don't expect that to take place anytime soon. As Musk said, he doesn't have much capacity to oversee any more projects on top of current projects like electric vehicles, battery technology, autonomous driving technology, spacecraft, etc. What do you think could happen if Musk were to succeed in his vision of making electric supersonic jets? Could this invention give an upper hand to Musk and the US military in Ukraine against the mighty Russians? Or is it just too early to say something? Let us know in the comments. That's all in today's video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the place. Click on the notification bell icon to get all the latest updates. See you in the next one. Till then, peace.